here?
Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Shirella, the parent.
Babe, what'd they tell you?
Nothing.
Okay, she was life flighted here.
Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Shirella, the parents of Mackenzie Shirella. Just hours earlier, they were informed their daughter was involved in a devastating car accident and that she was transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital. However, what they're about to hear from this officer would change the course of their and Mackenzie's life forever.
Okay. No. You want to sit down? What do you say this? Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving. Who died?
Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dom Russo, as well as their friend
I heard about this. I heard about this. I seen this. I want to say I already heard about it though. I want to say that what happened was the boyfriend. No. This may be wrong, but I can't remember the face. But I heard about this. Crashed into the wall. It was late night. She drove into the wall. She wanted to just kill the boyfriend though, cause her and him. I'm pretty sure
Davion were pronounced dead after the crash, making Mackenzie the suspect of a potential double murder. However, police...
But this is a very much this is clickbait. This is mad clickbait. It's not masked. 2 people's not masked.
Police had their doubts. Most assumed that this was simply the result of an innocent mistake on Mackenzie's behalf. But as the investigation would progress, dark and disturbing secrets would reveal this was clearly much more than just an accident.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking.
What do you mean?
You know that's exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
See, no, I didn't hear about all this. The deep detail. No, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure.
17-year-old Mackenzie Shirella, her 20-year-old boyfriend Dominic, and their friend Davion are on their way to a high school party.
I won't be talking to no 17-year-old, bro.
With Mackenzie's 18th birthday in just 2 days, the group has decided to go out and celebrate. But what seems like a normal night out will in a few hours turn into one of Ohio's most disturbing mysteries.
Yep. This is the one. I just on TikTok. Now the detail, like the FaceTime call. Jesus, man. Listen, just a little weed. Shut up, bro. TikTok, relax. I seen that video. The FaceTime and stuff, I didn't see all that. But I heard I did. Okay, hold on. It may be deeper stuff into it.
At around 2 a.m., Mackenzie and Dominic are seen smoking at the party. And at one point, Mackenzie reportedly offers the host of the party psychedelic mushrooms. This was unlike Mackenzie, as her friends had never seen her use a substance before, let alone pass them around. At 3:30 a.m., the group leaves the party and drives to another friend's place across town. There, they hang out for a little over an hour watching South Park. By 5 a.m., Mackenzie decided it was time to go home. Strangely, she asked to drive instead of Dominic. This was unusual, but Dominic agreed. Additionally, when Davion asked for a ride, Mackenzie refused to let him in the car. After an argument, Dominic convinced her to take Davion home. All 3 of them would get in the car, sealing their own fate. At the intersection between Pearl and Progress Drive, CCTV spots the car making a turn off course from Davion's house. Instead of driving along Pearl Drive, the car turns onto Progress Drive, a road that ends abruptly with a brick wall. CCTV would spot the car rapidly start accelerating, going from a calm 30 to over 90 miles per hour. In the very last seconds, an intense turn would take place, leading the car to narrowly avoid slamming into a tree. But it would be too late, and the car would speed into the brick wall. The crashed car would remain undiscovered for 45 minutes, until 6:15 a.m. when a passerby on a motorcycle would discover the destroyed vehicle. About 10 minutes later, law enforcement would arrive and threw their body.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy to me? How every single time something like this happens, the driver is always alive, bro. Every single time, some DUI type of thing, driver's still alive. I don't know what it is, but bro, every time I see this or hear something, but the driver's alive. How? How? You know, let's look that up, bro. How is it? Let's see. How can I word this? How is it that when this is DUI, this wasn't DUI, but DUI, wreck or crash or wreck happens in the passenger or passengers die, but not the driver? That's a really good and deep question. It's something that confuses and frustrates a lot of people. There's a few major reasons why a drunk driver often survives while passengers or others don't. Ooh, body relaxations during impact. When someone is drunk, their muscles are more relaxed and they're less likely to tense up before impact. So people usually brace the crash, tighten up the muscles, which actually increase the risk of severe injuries, internal damage, or broken bones. The drunk driver body being looser can absorb a force and a little more limply, which sometimes helps them survive. What the heck? So maybe, guys, if you know there's a wreck about to happen, don't go like this. Just, I don't know. Your body would just instantly like clench up because of that. Dang. Okay. Location of the vehicle. The driver's side isn't always the worst hit area. Impacts often occur on the passenger side or elsewhere. It let your muscle react, but let your muscle react, but your body is gonna just like, it's like, just say you finna get punched and you don't know, it's like you get scared. It's like a reaction. So impacts often occur on the passenger side or elsewhere, so passengers can take more of the force depending on where the crash happens. Safety features. Modern vehicles are built to protect the driver most, since the car design, what the frick, focus heavily on the driver survival and liability. Airbags, seat intention zones. Wow, that's crazy though.
Body cams, we can witness the horrific discovery they would make.
Look at that again. Hold on. Thumbnail. It's kind of a bad thumbnail though, but.
No one's breathing. Bust that window out. All right. Oh my God. Who can hear my voice? Who's in here? Drivers.
That's just crazy, right? That's crazy, man.
Hey. This is bad, guys. She's alive. We got to get her out. Here, all right. Reach up and unlock this door. Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out. There you go.
You know, it's probably good too. Good help. If you go to sleep in a car and you go in a crash, it kind of make me think. So when you kind of be, depending on the crash though, but the chances of you living kind of like spikes up, no?
I don't feel anything. I don't feel a pulse.
She's breathing. It's her stomach. Her stomach's.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We got two that are gone.
yeah.
Okay. I know. Jesus.
You hear that though? That's how you know it's bad. We got other two gone. Like, I don't even think they got answered. Like, really, are they alive? Are they alive? I think they just like, the other two's gone, bro. Like, shit, bro.
Christ. This is the worst I've ever seen. How old is Dominic Russo? 17? 19? Rest in peace, buddy.
Inside the car, officers quickly confirmed 2 victims as deceased, 20-year-old Dominic in the front passenger seat and 19-year-old Davion in the back. But one person has survived, the driver, Mackenzie Shirella.
So this picture, is this how they were all laying down, or is this just how the picture was drawn?
As medics and firefighters rush to tend to the victims, investigators begin trying to understand how such a devastating crash could have happened. That's when they start uncovering alarming details.
It looks like they even went off the road up there.
They did.
But I mean, if you're hitting a building that hard, I just can't believe all the people that work up here that are up here all night long, no one heard.
That's how they found them. Okay. Think so? You know what's actually crazy is this too? This is, you really gotta think of stuff like this is deeper. First of all, she wasn't, again, I already knew, again, like I said, I already knew this, I already seen this, so I'm not finna fake react. I didn't see the video, but I already heard about it. And you know, I maybe was wrong about how the dude, Davion, and the girl had something going on. That probably was wrong. But she literally said that she didn't want to, she told Davion not to come. She even said, she told bro not to come. And then Davion and the girl, I mean, not Davion, the dude, god dang, bro. Okay. The boyfriend and the girl got into an argument and was like, bro, just bring him. And they brought him. And I'm still shocked. It's like, okay, first off, to continue off and thinking, was her plan, obviously her plan wasn't to off dude, Davion. But was her plan to off herself and the boyfriend though? Like, you gotta think that was the plan. Cause like, you risking your life now doing that. And to still even go, now the thing is to still even go with it, with him in the, like, you couldn't be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this when he not even in the car. Like,
Factory type.
like, you could tell she wasn't trying to, like, we all knew, like, she said she wasn't trying to kill Brody, but why still do it knowing he's in the car though? Like, why, like, all right, let me just do this a different time. Like, you shouldn't even been trying to think of that or do that, but like, why not do this at a different time? Do this when he's not with y'all.
Yeah, well,
And it's dark over there.
that's insane though. Once they get her out, I'll go over to this building because I think there's a camera on the front of that building. I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
As authorities work to save Mackenzie, the man who initially called 911 to report the incident arrives on the scene to give his side of the story.
Appreciate you giving us a call.
Yeah. Someone in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So.
That's a bummer. I didn't want to get stuck, and I'm like, I ain't fucking. I don't know what's going on.
Right. No, I appreciate you giving us a call. Absolutely appreciate it.
They fucking were hitting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. Because I saw that front end.
Well, not the boyfriend fault, because the boyfriend not knowing what the frick is finna going on. He don't even know. He didn't know that was her plan. That's why she wanted to drop in the first place. But like, she didn't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, that. Like, she didn't know that. He didn't know that that's her plan to do that. It's crazy.
They definitely hit it hard. So
Fucking destroyed.
right,
All right, well, what a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than theirs, huh?
right.
Holy shit, that nigga has no care. Yo, he has no care. He has care. He's so like blunt. I mean, hey man, you having a better Sunday than they are. They're gone. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Officers would file the crash as an accident, stating that the driver appeared to have attempted to steer off course but was unable to regain control. Mackenzie was diagnosed with a condition known as POTS, which can cause dizziness and fainting, something officers believed may have contributed to the crash. The presumption was that a combination of Mackenzie's medical condition and drug use had likely led to the tragic crash. However, one detail worried officers. There were no signs of braking anywhere, and officers would soon begin to discover why.
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him.
She was scared that she was going to make him crash the day before the actual crash.
So I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crush the car into the wall.
As police continue gathering evidence from the crash site, one officer heads to the hospital to speak with Mackenzie's parents. At this point, all they know is that their daughter was in a serious accident.
Oh God, help me. Babe, what?
You heard you say that, bro? This might be like the toughest thing as an officer to do. Like when it's a teen thing or a kid thing or something like that. Relaying things like this can be very hard to someone's mental. Like, I'm sorry, but your son, he's gone. Your daughter, he's gone. Your son did this. Ah, man.
They tell you. Nothing. Okay. She was life flighted here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Oh my God.
Wait to say this. There's progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
I don't know whether, but there's one that we don't know. His name's Jacob. Does anyone know a Jacob?
Dom?
No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know, we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her, okay? Your daughter's alive, okay? Your daughter's alive. She was driving the vehicle, okay?
Who's that? Jacob and who?
I think, what's the name you said?
Dom?
Might be.
Oh my God.
Stop.
What's his relation to you?
My boyfriend.
Okay, yeah, then Dom was in the car.
Stop. Oh my God. What?
You know what that means? You know what that means? You know what that means? That Dom was cool with the family too, bro.
Are you kidding?
Unless they knew deeper things about they knew like a lot of stuff inside. Yeah, unless they knew things about inside the relationship that wasn't going on good, and so they could like, which probably in this time moment they're not gonna think this, but hold on, let me see.
It's right now, it's ongoing investigation. Speed is definitely a factor. So are drugs.
Dom is dead? Dom is dead? Is that what you're telling me? Look at me. Is Dom dead?
There's no way for me to say anything right now, man. This is
Yes, girl. Dom is dead. Sorry. Let me get it through your head, girl. Right? Lord Jesus.
This is a serious situation.
Dom with curly. Is it the same Dom? Maybe it's a different Dom. It could be a different Dom. Might be a different Dom.
What's that?
Does she know about their third?
No, not at all. But we're gonna keep it that way for. Okay, she's getting worked on now. Okay. Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale. Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry, I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. Okay. Drugs in the car.
So she was away, but.
Yeah, I understand she in denial, but like, Lord Jesus, bro. Jesus, bro. He's fucking telling you. But in this situation, I don't know now. I don't know. Because she was turning 18 in a couple of days from that incident. I don't know. But if this, she's probably not charged with nothing crazy. Depending, this is Ohio. Because she's still like 17, so I don't think she probably wasn't charged with nothing crazy. Who knows? We'll see.
In and out of consciousness. Should be fully extracted from the vehicle. IFD. I know she has a severe leg injury. But like I said, she was speaking, and she had her seatbelt on.
Mackenzie was the only one in the car wearing a seatbelt.
Wow. You know what's crazy? I didn't rate this. It's sadly common for drunk drivers to wear their seatbelts, while the passengers may not, especially if they're... Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. You know what also was thinking, like, crazy thing about, too? I don't be wearing my seatbelt, but, like...
Which was why she was the sole survivor. If her intention had been suicide, it's unlikely she would have taken that precaution. This detail would later become important to the investigation.
Yeah, that probably saved her life. 100% saved her life.
She had a seatbelt up. Oh.
I don't believe the others did.
Mackenzie's parents would take...
Well, from this now, if I'm going off of this, bro, I'm wearing a seatbelt, bro. I got to, bro. Just for this sake. Because, dang. Yeah, I gotta wear a seatbelt.
The news relatively well, relieved.
Because if you really, again, think about it, go back to the picture. Right here. That little drawing, they go back to the drawing, and if that's how their body was, what's name body was like? He was not even in the seat. You know what I'm saying? He was.
Their daughter had survived, but officers now faced a much harder task: telling Dominic's parents.
Oh wow!
Remember, at this point, they didn't even know their son had been in an accident, let alone that he had passed away.
Can I skip this, bro? Can I skip? Oh, I don't want to hear this. I know it's bad. Oh, man. GG, chat.
Hi, Christine. Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Yeah. Okay, there was an incident that we believe Dominic may be involved.
What?
Both Davion and Dominic are deceased.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh God!
Christine,
oh God!
Christine,
Oh God!
just sit down.
Oh God!
Christine, just sit down.
Oh my God!
Go ahead, take a seat. So,
you know what time it happened at?
No, we don't. Right now, what we do know 100% is somebody called it in, somebody passing by at around 6:15, 6:30.
Called in, what, the car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah, so what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road. They went...
Right here in Strongsville?
Yeah, in Strongsville. That business that's right at on Alameda, right where Progress ends, that's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front and then they hit the building.
Did they fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Don't know. We don't know that. We don't know that.
So 2 kids are dead, my son's dead, another kid's dead, and the girl's in the hospital?
She's in surgery right now.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
I mean, another family member or a friend or anybody that you might want us to call on your behalf?
No. This is a fucking nightmare. Hey, somebody called in at 6:30 in the morning?
Between 6:15
6:15, 6:30, yeah.
There. Came upon it, passing it by.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is fucking horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Is she naked or you guys don't know?
We right now we don't know. She's in surgery right now, so we don't know.
What a fucking nightmare.
3 weeks would pass, time that Mackenzie would spend in the hospital recovering. Her condition would improve significantly, eventually allowing her to leave and return to her normal life. The community mourned the tragic loss of Dominic and Davion, and
No, I'm not gonna say that. Because from what I see in the beginning, I'm not gonna say nothing.
sympathy for Mackenzie, who had just gone through the trauma of losing both her boyfriend and a close friend. But soon, strange.
Oh. What the heck? When everybody knows me, not from popularity, but my horrible reputation. Oh, jeez.
Things about Mackenzie would.
Is she about to expose herself? Oh, GG's.
Start to surface. In the weeks that followed, it seems Mackenzie thought everyone concluded the crash as a tragic accident and nothing further. Mackenzie would never attend Dominic or Davion's funerals. On social media, she would brag about her drug use, claiming she could, quote, do more drugs than anyone and still live. And then, on October 31st, 2022, Mackenzie would go to her first party since the crash, and her costume for the night would be a detailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth. Mackenzie's parents even went public to defend her outfit, saying she, quote, deserved to have some fun after the accident. There also appeared to be a mysterious source of income. Mackenzie was spending thousands of undocumented dollars on designer clothing, and she wasn't hiding it either, openly bragging about it online. But lucky for Mackenzie, this strange behavior still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However, that would all change when Dominic's family came to the police with a video taken from Dominic's phone. A clip recorded just 10 days before the crash, one that would change everything. But before we get to that, I want to tell you from when on this time Cleo already had a growing back to what the investigators uncovered. At this point, officers already had a growing list of suspicions about Mackenzie, but it would be one video submitted by Dominic's parents and filmed by Dominic himself just 10 days before the crash that would turn the entire case on its head.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
This was a short snippet from a 15-minute video where Mackenzie clearly and continuously threatens Dominic. But this wasn't all. Dominic's family would show even more disturbing material, including text messages confirming she had threatened.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Either they had, the only reason I'm confused, either he had another phone, okay, Tristan, you absolute idiot. Oh, you idiot. Duh. Dang.
To kill Dominic. This was enough for officers to reopen the case, now investigating it as a planned double homicide.
At this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so we are trying to show that she intentionally drove the car into the wall.
Shortly after the investigation,
and what I was going to say earlier, thing is, it wasn't supposed to be a double. It was just supposed to be one.
Began. Police would begin interviewing several of Mackenzie Chirella's friends, family members, and individuals from the community. This would prove to be very insightful. Officers would first bring Tyler, Mackenzie's former boyfriend, in. Unfortunately, his account.
Oh, you got the X.
Accounts would only serve to deepen their concerns.
You understand, you're not under arrest.
Yeah.
You walk out anytime you want. We have approximately 10 questions that we wanted to ask you. How long were you guys in a relationship, you and her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first. I ended up dating her for a little bit, like probably over the summer. I was only dating her for probably like a month and a half or like 2 months, and then me and Dom found out that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't like anything official, so it wasn't no hard feelings like with whatever happened. I just kind of was like, after me and Dom found out about that, we didn't have no problems with each other and nothing, but like they were on and off.
So basically, what happened was, since he's saying like that he cheated on both of us, she cheated on both of us. There's a high chance she cheated. She was talking to both of them at the same time. They didn't know until they found out. And then she just kept going between Dom and her.
And I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off, because we were all still in the friend group and stuff. So, and then we kind of just like stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying? We were just friends.
So, describe the relationship. What was it? What was she like as your girlfriend?
Like, I didn't really have much with her relationship wise because we didn't date that long. But like friend wise, like she was crazy. Like
She like mentally just not all there? I mean,
yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there.
I'm not gonna lie. Stuff y'all can't see it, but Twitch, you can kind of see it, bro. You can kind of see it, bro. You can kind of see it, bro. She is.
Like, I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed on doing so.
Why did Dom put up with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she's put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her. That she had like grabbed a piece of his hair, and that she had a doll in her room for Dom, and that she had literally put a spell on him. Is what she would tell everyone. And, like, she truly believed in that kind of stuff, and she also uses the pendulum. I know too, to try to get answers. She tries to use it now to talk to Dom.
Do you think Mackenzie has it in her to drive a car into a wall? I mean, if you guys speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she has it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, you know, like I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small she is. Like, I feel like she got insanely lucky, but at the same time not lucky to have survived that, because it's a...
Nah, that's kind of you still play Rivals at all? Not really. But not really. I be wanting to, but at the same time, nah. But for that's insane. Like going 90 plus straight into a brick wall.
Like, she killed 2 people. If that was what she was trying to do, but it's like I kind of feel like that's what she was trying to do.
The thing is, what's at the end of the day, what's still crazy to me, it was never supposed to be 2 people, bro. Davion was at the wrong place at the wrong time, bro. And the thing is too, if you really think about it again, Washington, couldn't she just dropped him off and then go do it? And now you think it was deep. Now you think deeper. Was there something happened in the car where it's like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. If Davion gets out of this, if I drop Davion home, I do what I'm finna go do, I live, Davion can easily go crazy. Like, it was purposely done. She was what?
Crashed the car into the wall.
By now, a far darker picture of Mackenzie's actions was beginning to take place. This is when 2 friends who had attended the party would come forward to police, claiming they had evidence that, in their view, proved the crash was no accident at all.
I just want to show you.
Oh no, explain it.
So this is when they were...
Crash was no accident at all.
Oh. Life 360.
I want to show you.
Oh no, explain it.
So this is when they were going down Progress Drive, and then you know how there was like.
Oh my God! Look! You tell me that does that, bro? That app tells how fast someone's going, how many times they was on the phone, how many times they were going high speed, how many times they had a hard break. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, this app dead solved the whole case. No. This app alone just dead solved the whole case. It just proved that she was going 90 an hour. The hard break probably was the crash, and it was just one time. And the high speed was pushing 90. That's crazy.
Tire tracks before it, like on that side grass. So that's the sign.
That's when it hits the sign.
And then that's where she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those two rocks and went right into the sign, the side of it. She went right into that wall.
Right.
No, so you can see like the hard braking was right at the wall, and then her high speed
was after the hard braking.
Was 90 miles per hour.
It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel because of the fact they were going to go straight into a wall. And it doesn't say she hard broke once. It was 90 miles per hour down that whole road. And I also think because of Kenzie's and Dominic's history, that they were fighting. I think Davion went on his phone to distract himself from the fighting. Although they were on drugs, they can also still be fighting with being on drugs.
While the statements were deeply concerning, investigators still didn't have enough concrete evidence to determine Mackenzie's intent. Without a documented pattern of behavior, it was still possible the crash had been a drug-induced accident. But that changed during an interview with Dominic's brother, who provided detectives with crucial information about Dominic and Mackenzie's turbulent relationship. The following video includes talk of self-harm. Viewer discretion is advised.
She mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she kind of would go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Like, there is times where she called Dom and said, if you break up with me, I'm going to word for word. There was an instance literally a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway, not in a very safe parking spot either, and have somebody else come pick them up and drive the car home because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash.
Apparently, just days before the crash,
I also seen I seen a video where something happened and the dude was driving and a girl like freaking grabbed the wheel and like made them, I don't think they crashed. Yeah, they did crash. Made them crash into like side of the wall on the highway. I said, bro, that's why, bro. Sometimes, not gonna lie, these be the type of things where I'm like, I'm happy I'm not in a relationship, bro. Cause you don't know, you really never know who you really get into when it comes to, listen, talking to someone in a relationship is two different things. Cause talking to someone cool. You may not even find a lot of deep stuff when talking to someone, no matter how long cause people treat the relationships completely different, bro. You never know, bro. It's just some stuff like, bro, I'm kind of happy in my relationship because, like, bro, I know that I'm not that type of guy to be like, you know what I mean? To crash out, to go crazy, to do some dumb stuff like that. But you never know with the girls, bro. You see it all over the internet, bro.
Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. Dominic's brother continued the interview by giving officers a compelling motive for why the crash.
It's okay. All I care about is you trying to end my. Whoa. Where's this from? It's okay. All I care about is you trying to end. What?
May have been intentional.
You're going 94 miles an hour. You don't have a very fast car to begin with. You were stomping that gas pretty much that whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. Off of what I know and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. It kept not like working out, whatever. They kept making back up. Kenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom, and if she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known.
Mackenzie's actions after the crash were also of concern to police. On August 6th, only a week after the incident, police would be called to Mackenzie's house by her father. There, he would make concerning statements. While there is no footage of the incident, the officer that was called out would retell the strange incident in an interview.
Sarge, I want to ask you first about August 6th, if you recall. That's the day you guys were dispatched to Mackenzie Sharilla's room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived up on the room, she was upset with her dad. We asked the dad to step out, and we're trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am. At one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, because she's not, thinking clearly, and word for word what he said, I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical, he was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad because, she wanted the lady to go to the funerals.
During this interaction, it became clear that Mackenzie was deeply upset with her father. Despite creating a shrine for Dominic, regularly posting on his Facebook memorial page, and wearing his clothes, her father hadn't allowed her to attend Dominic's funeral. It appeared that Mackenzie was truly mourning his death. But around this time, police managed to gain access to her phone. What they uncovered didn't just explain her mysterious source of income, it also hinted at something far more disturbing. After decrypting Mackenzie's phone, investigators discovered several photos of her posing with large sums of cash, despite having no documented job or known source of legitimate income. They also found fake IDs, seemingly intended to help her pass as an adult. But most concerning was a Snapchat conversation dated July 22nd, 2022, in which Mackenzie quoted $1,000 for pictures and $2,500 for an in-person meeting to do, quote, anything you want. Taken together, the materials painted a deeply troubling picture. On top of this, her phone revealed numerous examples of reckless driving. Videos showed her speeding, smoking marijuana behind the wheel, recording Snapchats while distracted, crashing during a practice run and laughing about it, letting go of the steering wheel, and even bragging about driving recklessly. But in November, detectives would
that bitch was selling her body. Y'all seen that, bro? Four bands, a band. Send 1,000 weekend link. Anything you want for 2,500, gang. Oh, hell no. Paying for the pussy. He paying for the pussy.
Taken together, the materials painted a deeply
yo, you paying that much is crazy.
Troubling picture. On top of this, her phone revealed numerous examples of reckless driving. Videos
for someone that's not even all that,
showed her seen during a bout driving recklessly. But in November, detectives would discover evidence far beyond any.
And let's keep it a buck, bro. She's not even all that, bro. Body, she like a goddamn stick, gang. Ain't no big bum, ain't no god dang nothing. She don't even look like she got mad boobies. It's like, oh, yo, you could have paid that much for some good shit. Not saying her, okay, it don't matter, but for some grown woman thing. I'm talking about grown woman, bro. You gonna pay that much for that girl, bro?
Reasonable doubt. After analyzing Mackenzie's phone location data, investigators were able to retrace her movements in the days leading up to the crash. That's when they made a dark discovery. Just days before the incident, Mackenzie had driven down the exact same road 7 times, heading straight towards the same brick wall. She had practiced the route. Officers believed they had gathered enough evidence to prove
Is this one the crash? Oh, is this one the? Oh, I don't know if I want to see this. I don't know. I wonder if I can show that. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna risk that.
Mackenzie had planned the murder.
Oh no. It's just from a side angle.
On November 4th, 2022, more than 3 months after the incident, officers were dispatched to arrest 18-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla.
You know what's crazy? It drug out that long. Now she can get arrested and like be tried as an adult now. That's crazy.
Where's she?
Right back there, pal.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2. Okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you.
Yeah, I think I know she's cooked, bro. I think she knows that she's cooked, bro.
Your key, please.
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, you're cooked. You know you're cooked. Keep crying, bro.
Recording.
These are my favorite part where they tell me like say like, oh, she's been charged and arrested for blah 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 years, and we can like.
Wi-Fi connected.
She's charged with a lot of stuff, bro.
Same right by that black mat.
She's charged with a lot of stuff, bro.
What's your first name? Mackenzie. Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything from off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in jail right now.
Mackenzie's parents would soon find out about her arrest and immediately drive to the police station and desperately confront the police. But it would all be too late.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the Lord. How you guys did this on the weekend is just, what you all have to do is go, hey, there's a warrant for her. We would have brought her right down here with no problem. Unbelievable. I mean, she's 18.
Well, the warrant was issued today, so
Well, you could have made a phone call, couldn't you? You had your creeper out in front of my yard watching.
So, she can't take any, she's an adult, she can't take any phone calls right now.
Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter so she understands whatever, not to say anything to you guys. I
Whatever
mean,
was-
if you had to roll out the whole mask to pick up an 18-year-old girl who could hardly walk out of a hospital visit, it's just beyond me.
So we follow the law, and that's what we're doing today.
Am I gonna be allowed to have a 2-minute conversation with her?
You cannot talk to her while she's here.
Why doesn't she get a phone call? If you arrest her, why don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her. As soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call, she will be able to make a phone call.
She's a lawyer. She does have a lawyer.
She is 18 years old and she could speak that.
Yeah, but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Well,
and these guys are going to take advantage of her. She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
her
from
attorney
lawyer.
can call us.
Don't ask her any questions. She's not allowed to speak to you.
Her parents don't want Mackenzie to talk and demand a lawyer is present. Mackenzie is going to need that lawyer, as she's going to have to face the consequences of her actions in a court of law. She's tried as an adult and decides not to be tried by jury, leaving her fate to a judge. Despite the defense's claims that she lost consciousness, the evidence against her proves this claim was a lie, and the prosecution believes she crashed the car as an easy way out of the relationship. The judge agreed, and on August 14th, 2023, Mackenzie's fate was finally sealed.
This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit. It is chilling and tragic.
I like how all the time I see this, the judge gotta have a whole breakdown, like a whole backup of your thing. No, I don't got a letter of your what's this stuff called? What's this stuff called? Whatever your thing is finna be. I'm not gonna lie, what you did was very blah 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 blah. it's very sickening, and it hurts to see this and that you've done something like this, blah 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 blah. But you are now charged. Like you come, like they will literally judge you. Okay, okay. I couldn't think of the word, bro. Oh my god, this crazy. They
As you
really listen.
review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of two people, and there is nothing that will stop it. Exhibit 802 crystallizes the deadly decision-making of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street.
She say all of this, bro. She like making it out like she's like pressuring and teasing the freaking these people. Like, oh my god, bro, you saying all this, bro? My god, you making it sound worse than what it was for real in my head, man. God dang.
The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continuously acted in a manner to achieve her purpose. In the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022, her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo and Davion Flandin. Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
On August 14th, Mackenzie was found guilty on 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious.
4 counts? Why is it 4? She only killed 2 people.
Assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools. She's facing 15 years to life and is currently being held in the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Her first opportunity for parole will come in October of 2020.
This 15 years though, King? Really? 15? 18? 15 though? Yeah, really? Really? Hey, W YouTube.